What do you think the internal conversations are like at ESPN as Rodgers specifically uses the Pat McAfee Show and subsequently uses their own platform to talk about COVID and vaccines and conspiracy theories and so many things that have nothing to do with football?
Well, I think it depends on what group of people you're talking about. I mean, certainly the chatter among the talent is a lot different because now I think there are internally a lot of other people there or people there, who are on the talent side of things who feel like that they're setting some really bad precedents. And um, I think too, and this tends to be the case anytime something that is internal spills out at ESPN, everybody sort of uses or thinks about examples in which they have may have been punished or they may have received certain directives from company leadership, and then to see them go against all of that, I mean, I think they're all wondering what this exactly is ushering in. And this has been a constant conversation at ESPN. It was when I was there, and I'm sure it will exist for many years to come, is different rules for different people. And the reality is that ESPN, because of how talent is generally treated, I don't think they could ever create an equitable system where everybody who commits the same offense or does something that steps outside what the company line is, or however you want to, what category you want to put that. I don't think they could ever make one cookie cutter policy that could fit everybody. It's just not. It's just kind of impossible. But I do think that there are a lot of people there who feel like there's new and bad precedents being set. Um, and there are a lot of people there who frankly agree with Pat McAfee with some of the things that he's said about ESPN management, particularly Norby Williamson. So I think you have a lot of different feelings. And some of them feel like all of this is embarrassing as well, is that here, you platform one of the biggest stars in the NFL, and he's turned it into own network. So it's like, kind of like what are we doing? And this whole idea of sticking to sports or only talking about things within the spectrum of how it relates to sports has been, now that argument is on its head, because it's like you've allowed this to happen here, and
Right.
then next time somebody else kind of goes off on a tangent or decides that they want to introduce other topics that are non-sports related into the conversation, it's going to be a lot more pushback and a lot more resistance to that.